Hello, everyone. This is Time for Glory, episode 219. We are, today's Thursday. So we're 24 hours removed off of AEW. We are 48 hours removed off of Monday. No, we are 48 hours removed off of NXT. We are removed 72 hours removed off of Monday Night Raw. But we are also 48 hours-ish removed off of a new chapter, if you will. A new beginning, if you will, in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So it's only fair to say that this is the new beginning in Osaka review. But before all that, introduction is a must. I'm Nick before this episode 219. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling's new beginning in Osaka review. And I just want to say before I even start this, I love Osaka as a crowd. They might be probably louder than the people in the Tokyo Dome. These people really make you feel the passion, no matter the match, whether it's your least favorite, your diehard favorite. Osaka just love the people. They love wrestling, and the wrestlers love them. And I hope you guys enjoy this review. So to start us off, last time I started off with the junior heavyweights, so I'm going to start with the heavyweights. It is for the IWGP World Tag Team Championships. It is challengers, World Tag League winners, Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi versus Generation Me. It is Max Buck, Jeremy Buck. It is Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, and most importantly, as they tell us to go by.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but can you show a little more respect next time and call us by our God-given names of Nicholas and Matthew Jackson? You see,
and as I like to call them, the corporate Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson. But there's also one more name that we have to go by, and that is the Tough for Glory 2024 Tag Team of the Year. The Young Bucks, the EVPs. So as a New Japan fan, I'm constantly being told about how when a wrestler goes from the U.S. to Japan, like they kick it into a whole different mode. I've heard people say that for Kenny Omega. I've heard people say that for even Omos. But I think we have to. I think we now have to say that for also the Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks kick it into a different level. Now they're not hitting it like it's the main event at the Tokyo Dome. That's perfectly fine. But I enjoyed this match. It's similar to their Wrestle Dynasty tag match. It was awesome. And Hiromu and Naito, honestly, I was not thinking that they would win. I was under the impression that, I think we're probably getting the Young Bucks until maybe March. Maybe they lose it in Windy City Riot. But Hiromu and Naito were just right place, right times, at all times. While the Young Bucks, it kind of just felt like they kind of coasted. Like, yes, they were hitting some badass moves. I believe Nick Jackson did a corkscrew dive, which I don't remember when he did that in AEW. And then on top of that, you got Hiromu out here, which again, Hiromu is still a junior heavyweight. He does not classify as a heavyweight. You got Hiromu out here just taking some of the worst spots, while Naito is just he's trying to be there for him. And I love that for him. I love that Naito was okay, maybe this might be a mismatch, but Hiromu's his own man, so he's got it too. But Nicholas and Matthew, they're just we're the Young Bucks. We're the EVPs. We're Tough for Glory's Tag Team of the Year. Let's show you why. And, well, before the 3 count, they were the IWGP Tag Team Champions. There's not much I can say about this match other than just go watch it because it gives you a different perspective on the Young Bucks in-ring work from Japan versus AEW. But with that being said, the Young Bucks are coming back. The Good Christian Boys are coming back to Cucamonga, California. They're coming back to what they started. They come back to AEW. So I guess in this situation, Smooth normally asks, like, what's next for people? What's next for Naito and Hiromu? Well, now we need to see who's like the next challenger. Because similar to this match, someone's probably going to be looking at Hiromu like, oh man, a junior heavyweight and he's champ. Oh man, this is going to be an easy dub. But that might not be the case. I might be wrong on that. As a lot of the show, I was wrong. But congratulations, Nicholas, Matt. You reinvented yourselves, or I guess reborn yourselves, because I was not enjoying a lot of their tag matches in AEW, but this match really made me excited to see the Young Bucks back in AEW. But congratulations, more important, to the new IWGP Tag Team Champions, Hiromu Takahashi and Tetsuya Naito. Also, thank you, commentary, for saying that a junior heavyweight hasn't been like a heavyweight champion since like the 90s or something. That's a fun fact. We're not out of the tag titles yet, because now we're talking about the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. That being the challengers Roppongi, not 3K, not Roppongi Vice, but Roppongi Revice. Or as I like to call them, Roppongi version 3. Versus Ichiban Sweet Boys, Kosei Fujita, and Robbie Eagles. And god damn it, guys. I want to say probably for like the last 2 years, 3 years, I have said that the junior heavyweight division has been better than the heavyweight division. So yeah, since probably like 2022. And it still holds true here. Because watching this match, I was just edge of my seats. Because at first I was like, you know what? They're not gonna give Rocky a title. This dude's got to like do like PR work in AEW or something. But then as the match kept going and going, and I'm just like, wait. Maybe there's a chance. And I even love how like as like everyone's getting in the ring, you hear Robbie talk about like, oh, he's only here for the big matches, huh? Like, where was he all tour? But Roppongi Revice, despite only teaming up here, and I guess, prior, because they challenged for the New Japan Strong Tag titles, I really do see like maybe Roppongi Revice can win like Junior Tag League, but at the same time, when it comes to the IWGP Junior Tag titles, I think they're going to be around the waist of Kosei Fujita and Robbie Eagles for quite some time. Also, there's a dive spot that Robbie does, and I showed my friend it, and I shared it on my social medias, and everyone's just like, oh crap, is his leg okay? And I think Robbie's okay. I kind of made a joke about that. I think he just walked it off, because he gets back in the ring right after, like maybe 3 minutes later, which I'm glad like he was able to power through. That's some fighting spirit right there. But let's see, Kosei Fujita as a champion, not just like as a young boy, as a champion, is not going to disappoint people. And I love that. I love that for him. He's not going to disappoint anyone. Which is why there's so much more to look forward to when it comes to Kosei Fujita. And I forgot what the bracket is, but if he's not in the New Japan Cup, look forward to him in the Best Super Junior. Speaking of which, guys, I might do New Japan Cup predictions. Maybe here on YouTube, maybe they're on Spotify. You guys just have to follow Talk for Glory everywhere. But beyond and end all, congratulations. I did tweet this. I did post this. The mighty don't kneel, but they sure do fly. Now it's time for arguably like one of the matches of the nights. Also, this reminds me, after this, Talk for Glory star ratings are going to be coming out later today or Friday. But it is for the Never Openweight Championship. It is Bolton Oleg versus double champion, actually. Double champion, international and never. He is the alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. Guys, this was fucking heat. I like to walk into matches not knowing much about people. All I knew about Boltin Oleg was that he was a former Never six-man champion. But the Never title ain't that far from him because these guys were beating the shit out of each other. They did the manliest dap ever. If you guys have ever watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and you guys know the scene of Azumi Curtis' husband and Colonel Armstrong, and they like meet each other the first time, and they just like do the manliest dap ever. I feel like that was recreated here when they like did the best high five, like the manliest high five ever. And then they're just like, all right, now we're just gonna stiff each other the whole time. But I might need the Never Openweight Championship to be like changed to the Fighting Spirit Championship or the Fight Forever Championship, because I tweeted this, that when the right people fight for this title, the Never Openweight Championship feels like the world title. And similar to how I felt about the junior heavyweights from 2022 to now, the Never title to me has been top 2 best championships. And it's not because we don't have the IWGP IC or the IWGP US, but just the Never title, the people that are fighting for it. Like one of my favorite Never title matches is Tanahashi versus Shingo, Tanahashi versus Great Okan, Shingo versus Tamatanga, Hanare versus Hiromu. Like so many of these great matches, and it's just fighting spirit at its fucking finest. And Konosuke Takeshita, I said, if you're not gonna do anything with him, put him in the G1. They did that, and then this dude went fucking mental. So now that they put a belt on him, and not just any belt, it was the Fight Forever title. It is the Fighting Spirit Championship, the Never Openweight Championship, or as I like to tell my friends that don't really watch Japan, it's the anyone can get it championship. Whether your weight class doesn't matter, heavyweight, junior does not matter. We're fighting. And I know I just sounded so passionate about the Never Openweight Championship, but oh my god, just this match, just chills. When it comes to Konosuke Takeshita, I need more. Give me more. Who else you got for him? I'm all in. And I know he's facing Tanahashi at Windy City Riot, which maybe you'll get predictions, maybe you'll just get gameplay. But Boltin Oleg is a star. Boltin Oleg is a tank. Boltin Oleg is a fucking unit. Now I have a certain list of people I need Boltin Oleg to fight. That be Jeff Cobb. That be Konosuke Takeshita again. That be Claudio Castagnoli. Which again, this year, I'm saying it. Put Claudio Castagnoli in the G1, please. But like I said before, who else should face Konosuke Takeshita? Somewhere down the line, if he's not Never champ, that's fine. What I need is Jake Lee versus Konosuke Takeshita. But beyond and end all, congratulations Konosuke Takeshita on retaining the Never Openweight Championship and arguably putting on one of the best matches in 11 minutes. Next is the co-main event. It is for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. It is defending champion Yota Tsuji versus Crash Out King, the New Japan Strong champion, Gabe Kidd, with the end result being a double knockout. But I need to talk about everything from the entrance to the bell ring to every little detail. Except the aftermath. The aftermath kind of sucked. From both men coming out in like young lion trunks, which they have their factions like plastered on it somewhere. But first, Gabe Kidd. Well, first off, Osaka loves Gabe Kidd, and Gabe Kidd loves Osaka. And Clark Connor's on commentary for 90% of this show. I need more of that. I need more wrestlers with that kind of passion to be on the mic, just so you know that not only do they love their job, they love what they watch, they love what they do. So when Gabe Kidd comes out, this dude could have did the normal walk down the ramp. Dude went through the crowd, and he's just turning up with the fans. And you just hear Clark Connor just like, Walker stood, I'm not listening to shit you're saying, man, because, dude, this crowd's so loud for Gabe Kidd. Like, Osaka's war dog country. And, like, all this stuff. Like, Clark is all over this. He is in. He is sold on this match. A bell hasn't even rung yet. Gabe Kidd's turning up. He finally gets to the commentary table. They fucking dap each other up, and Clark is still being the best hype man. So then when, they get in the ring, it's so loud. When Tsuji comes out, when Gabe's in the ring, when just the bell rings, it's so loud. And it's not like the like the basic, co-main event, like let's go all out, like immediately. I knew this felt like a Young Lion thing. This felt like two guys that have been in the Inoki dojo or the LA dojo or the Ultimo Dragon dojo, like any dojo, and they're just like, it was like, all right, let's use everything we were taught here. This is what would happen if you put two young lions in the co-main event. Because that's what I saw. I saw two young lions, and honestly, I don't even think this was about the Globe title. I don't think this ever was about the Globe title. I think these two put the titles to the side, even though the headline was for the global title. They didn't care about that. Gabe Kidd didn't care about that. Tsuji didn't care about defending it. It was, I'm better than you, or you're better than me. But what matters here in this moment is that we show them that New Japan is going to be good in the next 10 years. It's in good hands for the next 10 years. That's exactly what Gabe Kidd versus Yota Tsuji was for me. From a basic Boston Crab, arm drags, and all those things, only for them to turn up. When I tell you I saw Gabe hit a power driver, I'm just like, holy shit, because he countered a Gene Blaster. Oh, let me talk about even though it was kind of like in the never openweight title match, how Gabe and Tsuji are just slapping each other, punching each other, and they're just like, come on, let's fucking go, let's fucking show them. Just, oh my god, this shows me you love what you do and more. Not saying that other wrestlers don't love what they do, but you could just feel passion. New Beginning was just an emotional night, and I advise so many people to watch that. Dare I say, it might have been better than Wrestle Kingdom. It might have been. But that's a discussion for other people to have. But the match does end in a double knockout, which kind of soured it for me. I would have been okay if, like, Tsuji won with a Gene Blaster, but, like, dude, like, he does the arm draped over the lifeless body because he's kind of knocked out too. Like, I would have been okay with that. But at the same time, this just means that the book's not closed, the story's not finished. We're getting a round two. Also, Evil's back, so fuck all, I guess. I was not the biggest fan of that. And the translation is so confusing. Someone got kicked out of Bullet Club, guys. I don't know if it was House of Torture. I don't know if it was War Dogs. If War Dogs were kicked out of Bullet Club, I'm happy because I've been saying since they debuted that they don't need the Bullet Club IP. Like Drilla Maloney, Clark Connors, Gabe Kidd, David Finlay, like they could have literally just been like their own thing the whole time. You could have still had David Finlay attack Jay White. Hell, I think David Finlay should have attacked Jay White, kicked him out of, Japan in general, but Hikuleo should have been the one to end the Bullet Club, I guess, like in his match against Jay White. But that's neither here nor there. That's a different video if you guys want me to talk about Bullet Club. Also, I don't hate Bullet Club, guys, I swear. But double knockout, I need to see this again. Hell, give me this for the New Japan Cup. I don't care. But now it's time for the main event, guys. And I want to thank everyone that'll be listening. So this one's live instead of being uploaded. So in live time, you guys can do what Talk for Glory always advises most people to do, and that's to follow the socials. So you guys know to follow me and Young Smooth on our Twitters at Enigma_V4_ and Young Smooth TFG. Follow me on my Instagram at Enigma_V4. Follow me and Smooth on our Twitch, Enigma_V4_ and Smooth1. And newly add us on our on our Xbox gamer tags, Enigma V4 and Smooth A1. Also, make sure you guys follow Talk for Glory everywhere. So not just here on YouTube, but on Spotify as well. And Apple Podcasts and anywhere else that has a podcast. Because you guys already know, where there's wrestling, where there's a podcast, there's Talk for Glory, and there you must follow. And now time for the main event. Oh man, this match, well, a lot of matches are getting the Talk for Glory star rating, but this match is going to take some time because I've had to talk to people, and I've talked to so many people about what should I rate this? Because I feel I know what I want to rate this, but I need a second opinion. I need a third opinion. So tomorrow or maybe later tonight, when it comes to the star rating, maybe I'll feel right. Maybe I think I did too low, but the main event for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. It is Vegan Tekkers, arguably one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, arguably one of the best IWGP World Heavyweight Champions since the belt's creation. Zack Sabre Jr. versus the man that fought for 17 years, the man that people said was never good enough. It is Hiroki Goto, with the winner being Goto. You know, I tell Smooth this all the time, and we kind of agree on this, where we're just like, you know what's one of the best things in life sometimes? When you want to be wrong. And I really wanted to be wrong when it came to this. And I was wrong about, I thought that Zack had more, I thought that Zack had more submissions than there were people in Osaka. I thought Zack had more submissions than the people that believed in Goto. I thought Zack had more submissions than Goto's had opportunities at the IWGP World title. I thought Zack had more submissions than Goto had fighting spirit. And I was wrong. This match, you can just feel everyone pushing Goto, from Yoshihashi pounding on the mat to commentary just screaming 17 years, Goto's doing it. And just Osaka, when you hear the 3 count, you hear the place erupt. And I was talking to Smooth about this, how one of the worst things that Goto's probably done is lose in front of his kids, especially because Smooth wanted to compare him to Chad Gable. But after 17 years, and he did it for his deceased dad, he did it for his kids. I guess he did it for Chaos. Hiroki Goto is the IWGP World Champion, and it's crazy to say that in 2025. The G in IWGP now stands for Goto. And it also stands for Grand Slam because Goto joins the legacies of Hiroshi Tanahashi and Jay White as being the only man to win the IWGP. Oh, wait, no. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, no, I guess he doesn't unless he wins the global. But he's won the IWGP, IC, never, World Tag. He's heavyweight tag, never. Yeah, I said never. And he's won the world. But I don't know if you guys want to count Goto as a Grand Slam. But to me, he is. But Goto is world champion. That's actually what really matters here. And in the many Discords I'm in, some of us are up, and we're just like watching the match, and we feel the passion. We feel Osaka. Because again, like I said, guys, that crowd felt better than the Tokyo Dome for me. To hear the ref count 3, the bell ringer, to just be pounding the bell, the announcer going, "Here's your winner, Hiroki Goto," and then just to hear the crowd scream for Goto. And then the icing on the cake was Goto's kids coming in the ring. You're going to see that they're like, finally, you did it. You climbed top of the mountain. But I also got to give credit to Zack. A lot of you guys have been shitting on Zack because of the Wrestle Kingdom match, which, guys, you act like that was his first defense. He had a match against Shingo. He had a match against Sonata. He won it from Naito. He even pulled a decent match out of Ricochet. To me, Zach arguably is like the greatest IWGP World Champion. So yes, I'm gonna put his run above the likes of Ibushi, Osprey. I guess Shingo's a strong second. Okada, Sonata. J- I'm not gonna Jay White kind of got set up for failure. Like his timing of winning it, he got set up for failure. And yeah, he definitely had a way better run than Naito. But yeah, Goto ended a great run from a great man, and now he's closed the chapter on a great story. 17 years, guys. The G in IWGP stands for Goto, and only time will tell what this world title run will be like. When it comes to what are we doing for around G1 season, who knows? Maybe Goto walks in as IWGP World Champion. Maybe he walks into the Forbidden Door as IWGP World Champion. Goto's also going to be defending against Hiroshi Tanahashi, and for the 50th anniversary show, again, whether it's here on YouTube or Spotify, I'm going to be very torn about that. Similar to a lot of people that are torn about, oh, maybe John Cena face Cody for the WWE Championship. I'm kind of split on that as well because we have time. We have time from now until December, and I guess in Tanahashi's case, a little bit of January, to put the belt on these two legends. And I don't know if I want Goto's story to just go like that. But only time will tell. So one more time, congratulations to the new IWGP World Champion, Hiroki Goto. Also, the meme dies, guys. You guys can't say insert wrestler is the Goto of insert company. But thank you guys for joining me on the New Japan Pro Wrestling New Beginning in Osaka review. I had fun watching the show. I look forward so much to this review. This one had to be live, whether there was no one talking about it, but hope you guys listen to this, and I hope you guys feel the same way as I do about this show. But with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys stay safe, have a great day and or night, because time zones are weird, obviously. And above all else, enjoy wrestling.